There's a lot of possible colors for your God-Pharaoh's gift decks in Historic, but today I'm going to show you why you only need one. What is up, my friends? Welcome. Another Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. Historic's the format everyone's talking about. The qualifier weekend on Arena is coming up in Historic, which I'll be playing in. The Mythic Invitational is coming up in Historic. Standard is also, kind of a dead format right now, too, with the new set, Zendikar, Rising on the horizon. So we're playing some Historic today. We're playing a deck that's been making the rounds in Historic. Carolyn Cavanaugh, also known as the Mighty Linguini, has been crushing with this deck. Won an Arena Community Cup tournament with it a week and a half ago. Forward a Star City Challenge with it. And it's been seeing a lot of play on the Arena ladder as one of the various God-Pharaoh's gift strategies. And it does a lot of things right. So God-Pharaoh's gift, of course, is a 7-mana artifact. Beginning of combat every turn, you can exile a creature from your graveyard, and you get a 4/4 hasted copy token of that, which is really, really powerful. Just every turn, you get a 4/4 haster. It has all the abilities of the cards you get. So if you get a Brain Maggot, you can steal one of their cards. Or if you get a Citrus Supplier, you can mill some cards and stuff like that. So very, very powerful effect that goes off over and over again. With the God-Pharaoh gift active, it's pretty hard to lose the game if you can keep it going for at least a turn or two. And in order to put this 7-mana artifact into play, we have Gate to the Afterlife, which is a 3-mana artifact. It says, whenever a non-token creature you control dies, gain a life and then loot. And then if you have 6 or more creatures cards in your graveyard, you can pay 2, sack it, and then go get God-Pharaoh's gift from anywhere. So this is our engine right here. And it's centered around kind of a zombie-themed sacrifice deck. So we've seen some of these cards, obviously, in the various sacrifice decks. Of course, Priest of Forgotten Gods, Woe Strider, and you get a lot more in Historic. We get such a Supplier to help fill the graveyard. We get Cryptbreaker, one of my favorite cards. I love this card. Super cool synergy card draw engine, zombie maker, can discard cards, basically does it all. And then this is a card that does not require the graveyard at all. And one of the big things about these God-Pharaoh gift decks is making sure your deck does something if your opponent plays a Rest in Peace or a Leyline of the Void, something like that. So Cryptbreaker is a really big part of that plan. We also get Fiend Artisan. This is actually my preview card for CoolStuffInc.com during the Ikoria preview season. I had the honor of writing the article to preview this card for Cool Stuff. And very cool card, birthing pod kind of creature. And it also gets pumped for every creature card in your graveyard, which we're trying to do anyway. So this card's really, really good. All of our cards are pretty cheap. We can search out Cryptbreakers and Citrus Suppliers and things like that, which is an awesome way to fill the graveyard for Gate to the Afterlife. Lazotep Reaver, just more bodies, and plays extremely well with our Cryptbreaker, giving us extra zombies to tap. A little self-mill here in Mire Triton. And then a couple cool tutor targets for our Fiend Artisan. Brain Maggot against control decks, Chupacabra to kill creatures, and then Phyrexian Obliterator against any red or red-green deck. They cannot beat this card, for the most part. A couple Massacre Wurms on the top end as a way to have a big, huge thing to get off God-Pharaoh's gift, and we can cast this bad boy. This is a Phyrexian Tower deck through and through. This is secretly one of the best cards in the deck. Caroline has definitely realized that playing the full 4 copies of his legendary land. And we get to sacrifice our suppliers, cast stuff faster, trigger Gate to the Afterlife. It's a really, really powerful card. One of the pillars of the format for sure. Sideboard's got 4 Thoughtseize and 3 Grafdigger's Cage. 2 of the better cards in the format. Really awesome that Grafdigger's Cage is a graveyard hate card that doesn't affect us at all. We can't escape our Woe Strider, I suppose. But this turns off Muxus. This turns off Graveyard Recursion. Croxa, Euro, and doesn't stop God-Pharaoh's gift, which is awesome. So that's really cool. A couple kill spells, and then a smattering of one of creatures to search for with Fiend Artisan. So that's the deck. I'm looking forward to playing this deck all week, and I'm pretty pumped to try it out. But first, a quick word from our sponsor at CoolStuffInc.com.
CoolStuffInc.com now has their own branded sleeves. These sleek, matte finished sleeves will keep all standard size cards safe and protected. Get yours today at CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, let's go. Round 1. I am very excited to draw cards off of Cryptbreaker. I played the zombie deck a lot in that format, and we have a pretty awkward hand here. So we have our Cryptbreaker, we have a 1-drop zombie, we We have no second land. Only playing, I think it's 22, 23 lands, so we are certainly light on lands. However, we can draw any zombie 1-drop, start drawing cards. We draw a land, this hand's insane. We have Cryptbreaker, Lazotep Reaver, Priest of Forgotten Gods. This is a pretty tight one here, honestly. Pretty risky. I think I'm going to keep. Between Supplier and Cryptbreaker, and then any land, this hand's just insane. If we miss for a turn, I think we're still okay. So we're going to keep. A little risky maybe, but playing the Cryptbreaker first. If I draw a land, I want to be able to play Reaver and draw a card immediately. Do you want to draw cards with this card over and over and over again? Turn 1, Thoughtseize, sure. So now they need to decide if they want to take the castable card or the highest upside card if we draw a land. They're taking Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. All right, well, it didn't draw a land, but Supplier mills a land, of course. Attack for 1. We have 3 creatures already in the bin, which is great. Looking to get 6 for the Afterlife. We're going to play a Triome, so some sort of Sultai mid-range deck, and we did it. We drew our land. So now the question is Mire Triton or Lazotep Reaver. Play Reaver, we can attack for 1. We're definitely drawing cards with Cryptbreaker, so we're going to Reaver. I would say Triton is a little better later on with Death Touch, so we can do that. Get in for 1. And then start drawing cards with Cryptbreaker, because this card's just awesome. I love that zombie deck in that standard format. Super fun. Very similar to Goblins, honestly. Jade Light Ranger. Sure. Explore. Nissa. Keeping Nissa. So they're going to have a 4-3. Sure. Well, we're going to start drawing cards. Another Mire Triton. And another non-land. So we're gonna draw a card main phase. Try and find a third land here. We do. And now we can Woe Strider or Brain Maggot or Mire Triton. I wouldn't mind maggoting the Nissa, which is obviously important to them because they decided to keep it on top. Woe Strider, I mean, Woe Strider's cool. Mire Triton obviously blocks this 4-3 much better. Definitely looking for a gate to the Afterlife. That would be very, very nice. I think we're just going to Triton. Woe Strider. I guess we could Woe Strider, block, and scry, which is pretty cool too. But let's keep our zombie count up a little higher. I'm going to Mire Triton. We're going to mill 2, gain 2. And just say go. We find land 4, we can go Triton and Maggot next turn. Just keep making our land drops. And that's kind of the cool thing about this deck is we can kind of just play this regular fair game. You know, we're not like a full-on zombie tribal deck, but we are certainly doing some zombie tribal things. Cameo. Well,
to the library.
Brain Maggot exiles does not discard. So, all right, we draw a Priest of Forgotten Gods, which is a good card. Attacking Tamiyo is suddenly pretty high on our priority list, honestly. Although we do want to draw land also, so we're kind of in an awkward spot here. Tamiyo also turns off the Priest too, so we can't actually kill Tamiyo here, but we can fire a decent shot at it. By doing that, we can't draw with Cryptbreaker. So this is pretty awkward. They get some minus Tamiyo. They can get back a Croesus. Oh, man. I would like to play Maggot and Priest this turn. I guess we're going to start by drawing a card. Making a land drop seems more important than poking Tamiyo. We do draw land. It's excellent. So now we're going to attack Tamiyo. They block a Supplier. It's fine. Extinction Event would be pretty good here. That's the card they named off the plus. Sure. So now we have odd, odd, even, even. Let's play Brain Maggot, see what's up. Nissa, Croesus. Alright, so easy Nissa. Because their hand's pretty bad otherwise. And we'll just play Priest. We'll just They hit an extinction event off the Tameo. It's gonna be pretty ugly, but of course they can't sacrifice a creature with the priest, but we can still make mana, draw cards. We can cast God-Pharaohs if we draw a land. So the fact that priest and Phyrexian Tower both make extra mana to just hard cast God-Pharaoh's Gift is a very nice nice thing to have access to. That didn't sound good. Well, hopefully I didn't just break my chair. That would suck. Tameo, plussing.
Find my notes helpful.
Thoughtseize. That's an interesting name. Name Thoughtseize? Pretty peculiar, honestly. I mean, I guess they were just hoping to hit hoping to hit Euro, maybe cast Thoughtseize and play Euro. Oh wow, they spiked an Extinction Event. That is so sick. So he just drew Extinction Event for their draw step, the actual perfect card. That is very bad for us. Now I would say we are in pretty big trouble. Tameo's still alive. They have Nissa back. They have his Euro. They have his Krasis. All these super obnoxious cards printed in the last 2 years. I guess we need to find some lands, honestly. Play Supplier. We mill the Gate to the Afterlife. That sucks. We could play Strider, sack the Goat to scry, and then draw and try and find a land that way. That's not a land. Don't think attacking Tameo for 2 is worth it. Making a land up is more important. Pretty brutal. I guess we could have like put the Cryptbreaker trigger on the stack, and then sacked a Supplier in response to scry. Should have done that. I mean, the good news is our board is decently wide, so we can at least like pressure Nissa if they play it. But they draw a land, they can Nissa and Euro, right? Because they have a Triome. This is kind of gross. Phyrexian Tower would also be very good. You're going to need to decide if you want to scry in the end step or not. But keeping bodies in play to pressure planeswalkers is pretty important too, so. Alright, yeah, do your thing.
I know I noted this somewhere.
You're really tanking here. Ugin the Spirit Dragon. That's pretty bold, but sure. That's a Nissa.
I will protect the virtue of this world. The land fights for us.
Alright, untap. Draw Massacre Wurm. Not super good here. And we can't really, our pressure is just not really existent. I think we're going to make the play I said we were going to make. We're going to full control and draw and then scry in response to the draw. That works, right? Yeah, because the trigger will go on top, so activate that in response, sack one of these, mill 3, then we'll scry. That's pretty good. There's a Phyrexian Tower. We'll keep that. And draw that. Alright. Casting Massacre Wurm isn't even really good here. Realistically. We would like to be able to play the God-Pharaoh's Gift next turn. Attacking Nissa isn't even that good either. Oh, man. I guess Massacre Wurm's still a pretty big beefcake. Alright. Play this first, shrink the Overgrown Tomb, and then attack the, because we're attacking Nissa. Neither attack is very good because it doesn't stop them from minusing or anything. They can play a big crisis next turn, too. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here.
Cease this aggression.
Alright, they're up. I mean, we draw a land, we can cast God-Pharaoh's Gift. Wow, they actually have the kill spell, too? They've just drawn everything. They just got it all. Not really interested in Woe Strider. Alright, I mean, they've had it on every street here, unfortunately. Jade Light Ranger. It's kind of interesting. I feel like I would have just slammed a huge crisis, leaving the pulse on top. So that sucks. Now we just can't cast God-Pharaoh's Gift. Pretty cute. The Explorer package plus the Tameo stuff. Yeah, this game has definitely really not worked out for us in any real way, unfortunately. They can attack for 1,000,000 here and then cast Euro. We're super dead. Malster Balls means we can't even God-Pharaoh's Gift, so I'm just gonna go to the next game. Alright, so that kinda sucked. Just like never really worked for us. We are gonna definitely gonna take out our Massacre Wurms, which aren't very good. Obliterator also seems bad. Brain Maggot's not very exciting. And I would like to bring in... I don't think I want Thoughtseize. Plaguecrafter seems kind of cool. I'm a huge fan of this card. I love this card. I don't really want Heartless Act. I don't hate Chupacabra, honestly. I want to bring in like a Chupacabra, a Plaguecrafter, and 2 Thoughtseize. Chupacabra killing a Nissa land or a Euro or a big crisis is pretty reasonable. And it's also just a body we can block with and attack with too, so it's not a bad thing to hit off for God-Pharaoh's Gift as well. Obviously, we never got our things going that game. We never got a God-Pharaoh's Gift in play ever, so... Sure, Castle makes this hand pretty reasonable. It's a little land heavy otherwise, but having Priest turn 2 in the play is pretty sweet also. 2 Phyrexian Towers in the bin. That kind of sucks. Well, there goes our hand. Now it's all about Castle. Actually, it's all about Cryptbreaker. That's a really good one. Sure. Cryptbreaker's sweet. Now they're gonna have like Cry the Carnium and stuff maybe or something like that. Scavenging Ooze, that's a real card. Makes me happy I brought in my kill spell. Chupacabra. Fiend Artisan. Sure. Okay. So this is pay X+1. Sack a creature and search for a creature that costs X, so we would need 5 mana to get a Chupacabra. Only 4 to get a Plaguecrafter, though, which would work out pretty nicely. See if they have a creature here or not. Just kill that, sure. Alright, we just keep Cryptbreaker and Gate to the Afterlife. Now, of course, the problem is they have a Scavenging Ooze, so we're just going to draw some cards. Not cool. This is definitely one of the big concerns for a deck like this, is making sure that our deck can do enough when things aren't working. Things have not worked either of these games, both on our opponent just kind of like having good answers, and then this game our opponent has the Graveyard Hate card. And we're drawing cards with Cryptbreaker and stuff, but that's pretty awful. Suppose maybe I could have just held on to one of the Cryptbreakers, but we have castles, emptying our hands pretty high on the priority list. Alright. Need to draw a way to kill the Scavenging Ooze, unfortunately. Hopefully our Fiend Artisan lives. That'd be pretty cool. Probably not going to, but get to amass, attack for 3. Definitely a super cool card. Doesn't see a ton of play yet. Pretty powerful. Pretty nice engine. Euro, sure. I mean, if it gets untapped, I'm pretty happy. Jesus. Alright, we loot. Discard the Reaver. Alright, I mean, thank God for Castle Locthwain. Suppose they are at 10. I guess they can exile 3 creatures now, so. And they were there on Euro, too. Maybe we should have brought in Heartless Act to the Thoughtseizes. Yeah. I mean, their attacks aren't good here, so let's draw. Go to 8. Castle Locthwain, so good. Woe Strider, sure. Gate of the Afterlife, sure. We've got 2 creatures in our graveyard. They can eat one of them. So we could sacrifice a lot of our things with Woe Strider and possibly get there on Gate to the Afterlife, but then they'll just have Scavenging Ooze and eat our entire graveyard next turn anyway, which isn't very good for us. So even if we found the Chupacabra, we couldn't even kill it. So I don't think we can win this game, realistically. We need to beat the Ooze and the Euro and everything else. And they just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green sources. even with 2 gates in play. It doesn't seem possible to overcome the ooze. There's no point in looting here because they have all the mana up anyway, so you need to literally just hope to draw a Chupacabra off the top. It's basically our out here. We have 2 Chupacabras in our deck. May end up just sacking the goat too. Okay. Cameo on top as well. Top card is Supplier, bottom. You probably just keep digging, I guess, honestly. There it is. There's the doggo. You might have a chance this game, folks. They have 2 green up currently. Let's see what they eat. Targeting the Reaver, sure. Now, this one targets that. So we currently have 1 creature in our graveyard. And we have double loots on these. So we're going to go for God-Pharaoh's Gift now and see if we can get it. Yeah, we're going to go for it. So let's sack up. Let's like Chupacabra first. So that's the card I really want in the graveyard. So we're going to mill 2, scry 2, or scry 1. Draw a creature, discard it. Perfect. Draw a land, discard it. Sure. God-Pharaoh's Gift can go on the bottom. Sack Lazotep Reaver. Draw a creature, discard it. Awesome. Draw a land, discard it. Bottom of land. Currently at 5 in the bin, so let's sack the Reaver. Discard it. Discard it. Okay. That's that. And now we can pop one of these. Taking the one in the graveyard is safer from like another ooze. Obviously, we can just end up drawing God-Pharaoh Gift, but alright. They eat that. Now, that kills that. Move to combat. And now, we decide if we want to save Chupacabra or... I guess they have a... I mean, we get back the Fiend Artisan, it's freaking huge. So, let's get back that. So, we have, it's a 4/4 +1/+1 for each creature in the graveyard. Let's act with that. Attack for 10. Looks like in Tameo back their Scavenging Ooze, but we have 1, 2, 3. We have 6 creatures in the graveyard. They can't eat everything. Tameo Ooze, they can only eat 3 creatures, so. Then we'll have another big attacker next turn.
You will be excellent research.
Interesting. I think we just block here. You can also like activate Fiend Artisan too, so if you need to like get something.
No tails.
Alright, so they can play Ooze with 3 mana up. They can eat the Chupacabra, which kind of sucks, but we still get to attack for a pretty decent amount. And get the other God-Pharaoh's gift too, so this is good on us for taking the God-Pharaoh's gift out of our graveyard and not the one in our library, despite it being somewhat counterintuitive. Okay, so draw a Supplier. We currently have 4 creatures in the graveyard. That's actually a really good draw. So now, let's see. Get Supplier. See what we hit. We hit land, Woe Strider lands, and now there's 5 creatures in graveyards. So we can Fiend Artisan the Supplier into a Chupacabra, kill the Scavenging Ooze, and we can't get back. You can't get the other God-Pharaoh's gift. We can still kill this Tamiyo, which is pretty good. So let's do that. Chupacabra, right? Yeah. Kill that. Move to combat. And we'll get back with the other Fiend Artisan. It's just a monster. Yeah, I like that. We're going to kill Tamiyo. I guess we could have gotten back something else and got back Fiend Artisan next turn if we wanted to kill Tamiyo. So could have gotten maybe like the Reaver or the Woe Strider. But I think I'm pretty happy here. That was a pretty sweet game. A Chupacabra. Alright, so let's take out these Thoughtseizes. I'm just bringing the Heartless Axe. And make sure we can kill a Scavenging Ooze. That was a sweet game. It was definitely a sweet game. Don't forget, of course, there's a companion article to this and all my videos on CoolStuffInc.com. Every Monday I do a video article. Every Friday I do my written article. Make sure you hop on over to CoolStuffInc.com proper. Not a great hand. I don't know if I'm willing to mulligan. Now, this is a hand that had a Castle Locthwain, I'd be a lot happier. We do have 1-drop, 2-drop. Having God-Pharaoh's gift in our hand is not great, but casting it is definitely not out of the question. I also just hate to mulligan against a Thoughtseize deck. We're going to keep. It's kind of sketchy, but it's almost Thoughtseize proof. We don't have any good cards in our hand anyway, so just like lands and enablers. Priest of Forgotten Gods is a good draw. Let's get this graveyard going. 2 creatures in the bin, like see that. Phyrexian Tower is also good. Alright, I guess we're going to play the Priest. I like to get Priest active. I could just kill it, but whatever. Phyrexian Tower is very, very good. Ooh, that's great. This is awesome. That's less awesome. They have a Scavenging Ooze on top, but sure. So now we get to just play Lazotep Reaver and sack it and play Fiend Artisan and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to sack the token and the Supplier, I guess. Right? I might actually want the Reaver in the graveyard. In case we spike a gate. Yeah, sure. Let's sack these two. Might overload the Scavenging Ooze a little bit. Alright, so they lose some life. They sack the thing. We draw a card. We can't attack. It's how we decide to sack our things. I think missing 1 point is fine. Just more creatures in the graveyard. It was actually, I probably should cast this Priest. We just drew the Priest. Fiend Artisan's really good too, though. So we'll see what they have. They have Extinction Event here. It's pretty gross, but and I think they do. Yeah. I mean, I guess we got our token too. Jeez. And now we draw a gate to the Afterlife. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 5. Ugh. Oh man, now they have Scavenging Ooze too. It's really gross. Let's play our priest. If we draw a creature next turn, we can maybe like Phyrexian Tower with the gate and sack some things. And I don't know if we can get ahead of their ooze or not, but ooh, they're in a Nissa. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The land shall conquer you.
That's pretty interesting. They're taking a pretty big risk here. Because we can God-Pharaoh's Gift next turn. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna play land, play gate, Phyrexian Tower to sack the priest, and get back Chupacabra, kill their Scavenging Ooze, attack their Nissa. That all sounds really awesome to me. To do a little loot action. Oh my god, you draw both God-Pharaoh's Gifts. I'm gonna keep it in my hand. We can just cast it with the Phyrexian Tower. And I don't want to get exiled with a fresh Scavenging Ooze, so playing it a little safe here, but I'm so stupid. I should just discard it because I get out of the graveyard. I'm an idiot. I just screwed up. I just forgot it searches. I'm just dumb. All right, so yeah, obviously I should have discarded it and got it back from the graveyard. I'm just being an idiot, so whatever. A Chupacabra. What are you gonna do? So no Hydroid Crisis, please. I do have a lot of forests in play. Yeah, totally screwed up because we could have gated next turn too. Actually, I guess we are one short now. We only have 6 in the graveyard, right? 1, 2, 3. It's only 6, so we'll see what happens. Definitely an oopsie on my part. Oh, they had the Crisis too. It's pretty good. What do we got in here? Priest. I mean, Priest obviously would have haste. We can activate it. But it's like not that good. What else do they have here? But wait, there's more. Alright, that's not that bad. Oh, you stop playing things. They have a kill spell also. We are in big doo-doo.
Rise, my elemental friend.
They have Maelstrom Balls too? Oh my god. No. Branch Walker. Okay. Sure. Pretty tame overall. Just a Branch Walker. Okay. That's not the worst guy. I screwed up so bad. If I had just kept the gate, we'd have 2 God-Pharaoh's Gifts in play right now. Plaguecrafter. Woe Strider. There's a very large Hydro Crisis. Get back Plaguecrafter to sack the Branch Walker. 2/4/4s attack Nissa. That's pretty good. And we're just taking a bunch in the backswing. We could like cast Woe Strider, sacking the Supplier. I'm gonna start there, I think. Alright, so go to combat. We're We get Plaguecrafter, I think. Sack the goat. They sack their Branchwalker, probably. We have to kill Nissa, unless they have a kill spell, which would really suck, but whatever. Alright, so they can also just block, I suppose. No, we can't kill Nissa. Yeah, that's obviously makes sense. Makes more sense. So am I willing to trade a creature for a Branchwalker? I guess. Whatever they block Crazes, we can sack for a Scry too, so. These decks just like literally never run out of gas between Crazes and Euro. Alright, so we're gonna sack this. Scry. Another gate. I guess that works. I mean, it's pretty awkward that the gift's in my hand, but ugh, gross. So they're case them kind of have it all here. It's funny, I wish you had more Chupacabras, honestly. It's usually not the way you want to fight against these, like, Crasis Euro decks, but the ability to add some pressure while killing their actual biggest threats is kind of nice. It's like an hour-long match, Jesus. It's going to be a one-match video. Oh, great. And to think people play Historic to get away from this stuff in Standard, you know? Heh. That's pretty funny. It just took 2 for no reason because we were going to pull it out of our hand anyway, so.
Behold, nature's true power.
Oh my god. Alright. I've seen enough. Alright, so yeah, I mean, pretty stinky. They kind of had it all in the games they won. Scavenging Use is pretty good against us. Letting Nissa live is just not a thing you can do, you know? And unfortunately, we did it. We also made that error. We would have had 2 God-Pharaohs. Because he might have won that game if I didn't screw up, I guess. If I didn't keep the stupid God-Pharaohs gift in my hand like a dum-dum. But it's okay. Please God, don't be playing Euro. So it's not the best hand ever, but Gate's our most important card. We have a 2-drop. We also have our 2 best lands. I'm gonna keep. Growth Spiral, sure. Straight Simic so far. Mire Triton. I think I'd rather have Fiend Artisan online, honestly, so yeah, Fiend Artisan say go. That way we can like play Mire Triton and sack it for a Supplier next on turn 4. Growth Spiral again, sure. Okay, this is like an actual ramp deck. The card Ugin the Spirit Dragon does seem pretty good against us. Don't really have much recourse against that. I wonder how much longer Euro is going to be a legal Magic card in both Standard and Historic. There's no chance this card is going to be legal in Standard this time next year, with Landfall being a thing in the new set also. I wonder if we'll go in Historic too. They've hit most of like the really egregious mistakes, but like, I mean, Euro is just not a smart Magic card. Alright, so we'll play Mire Triton. 2 creatures, pretty nice. And you can just sack it for a supplier. Again, they have Ugin. I'm not sure if we can win. This is looking like a turn 4 or 5, turn 5 Ugin. Which isn't even that good, I guess, but our draw was kind of slow. We get to loot. Scarred. It's funny, so you want creatures in the bin, but we also want spells, kind of, for... I guess we just dump the Reaver. And get a Supplier. Mill some more cards. Yeah, I mean, that was our turn 4. It's not bad. We have a Gate online next turn. No Ugin, it looks like. It's pretty good for us. Ew. So you're telling me there's a chance, huh? Okay. Let's do this, I guess. Let's sack the Supplier to the tower. Give me a mill, give me a loot. Okay, sure. Why not? Why not? I guess, like, with a God-Pharaoh's Gift in play, they can Ugin, we get to just attack it the following turn. So I guess that's a thing. We're gonna, yeah, bring in 4 Thoughtseize and cut the Obliterator, the Massacre Wurms, and probably just Chupacabra, honestly. Maybe bring in Plaguecrafter? Probably not. I mean, Chupacabra does kill Euro. I want the Brain Maggot. Mire Triton's not great. I guess Woe Strider's kind of good against you. Ugin just puts the cards back in the graveyard. I'll just do this, I guess. Kind of a weird game. Yeah, that's a keep. Check out the discard. Just light them up. We don't have a gate or anything yet, so just hit some stuff here. So they have 2 lands, no ramp. Oracle, Nissa, Hydra, Ugin. Hydra can kill my Maggot really, really easily. So you probably just need to take that, honestly. I guess the Maggot could take the Hydra. Oracle's really good, but Nissa's like the real card. If I draw 1 ramp spell, it's probably just Nissa. Oracle's pretty good, but... Alright, so that's a pretty good draw. So Maggot the Hydra. The next turn will Breaker and Reaver. That's a pretty sick draw. Drawing Ghost Spiral there has got to be the best possible draw in the deck. So now they can play Oracle next turn, but sure. I guess maybe we could have taken the Oracle and just forced them to play a Hydra to kill my Maggot, so they couldn't play Oracle this turn, but Gate to the Afterlife. Okay. I think it's just Cryptbreaker, Lazotep Reaver. Top card's land, tilt. Ooh, that's a lot of Ugins. Okay. If they're going to have an Ugin, I'm much happier with them having 3. Krasis, sure. No land on top, great. Priest. Gate. Alright, let's draw right now. Land drops are paramount. Okay. Now we're going to Priest and Mire Triton. Hopefully we can Gate next turn. Priest is pretty good here, so... That's a land. Crap. That's a land. Crap. Oh my god. Well, I think we're in trouble, folks. I'm not sure if we can beat the triplicate of Ugins in our opponent's hand. Maybe we can. I don't know. Let's just start doing stuff, I guess. We have 7 mana in theory. If only we had a Phyrexian Tower. That'd be awesome. Let's sack... maybe I should just draw first. I should draw first. I mean, if I draw Phyrexian Tower, we get to double gate. No, we don't. Actually, I'm just being stupid. All right. Let's... 1 in the bin. Just gotta get God-Pharaoh's Gift in play. Sack Supplier and Reaver. Get some loots on, get some mills on. I mean, it kind of helps. You can just pitch a Woe Strider, I guess. We can put a creature there anyway, so sure. Got the 6 in the bin. Draw a Cryptbreaker, sure. I have a Scavenging Ooze on top? I didn't even notice that. It's like the weird art. That's so bad for us. Alright, now we can't win. They're both in the graveyard. I guess the Strider's the best because it gets sack in response to the Ugin, so... Alright, that. We're going to attack with these. Then we're going to land Thoughtseize. Take one of these 3 Ugins. So, I guess we get to... This ooze is going to screw us so bad. I guess they're not going to Ugin, though. Like, we can definitely find another creature next turn. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Not quite there on Euro yet. Surprised I didn't activate Castle Garenbrig. Could have used the Garenbrig mana to push through these. See where I put a gate to sack, so. And the problem is our other God-Pharaoh's Gifts in the graveyard too, so we can't actually get it with the gate if they're smart and they remove it. All right. Let's sack a creature on our upkeep and see if we can get him to use the Scavenging Ooze. If they take the bait here, I think we're probably gonna kill him this turn. Not kill him, but we'll be able to get the Scavenging Ooze too with the double Priest of Forgotten Gods, because we can discard this, give it haste to the God-Pharaoh's Gift, sack creature, sack creature. Wow, we got him. This game is over now. That is awesome. Scry, another Priest. That's fine on top, I guess. Alright, so we draw for turn. Now, go to our main phase. Play gate. I might even just give them their freaking Voracious Hydra back. we're gonna sacrifice. We need to put creatures in the graveyard. We have 0 right now, so it's sack. 2 real creatures. Loot. Draw 2 black in the pool. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bin. So play Cryptbreaker. Sack this. Ah, tower, it's annoying. I still have 2 Ugins in their hand. I gotta shuffle anyway, doesn't matter. So the gate, I believe it's in our graveyard, right? Yes, where they safely left it for us. Now we go to combat. We're gonna get back Woe Strider. Get back Priest of Forgotten Gods. We're going to activate Priest. Damn. Wow. That was a sick game. I thought we were toast 10 ways till Sunday. Woe Strider and God-Pharaoh's Gift beat a Scavenging Ooze. If they had just left the mana open and exiled the other second God-Pharaoh's Gift, they might have been fine that game. But we'll take that. That was some game. Some game. Uggin's good, but I suppose not good against God-Pharaoh's Gift. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, going first. We draw this Maggot a lot. We'll keep... Again, Gate's the most important card, so... Don't love drawing Massacre Wurm, but... Wow, breeding pool again. That's weird. Strider's a good draw. Guess we can activate the priest next turn if we have to. A little Bant action, huh? Alright. Don't censor me? Alright. That's nice. Yeah, we understand. We get the joke. It's very funny. Alright, it's just like a band control deck. Sure. Another gate? Well, that's real awkward. I almost don't hate just playing Woe Strider, activating the priest, and casting Brain Maggot. Start working on our gates and our loots and stuff. It does hurt our board presence a little bit, as far as like pressuring a Planeswalker, but playing Brain Maggot this turn's nice, as is some loots and putting some cards in the graveyard. We'll discard this Massacre Wurm. Draw a card, make some mana, give him drew a land too, that's sweet. Still casting Brain Maggot. Hey! Drew Sensor. Wrath of God, Blink of an Eye. Sure. Euro and Censor. Don't care about Censor. I guess there's the Wrath. Even though Wrath's like not insane against us, it's still kind of annoying. I guess Blink's maybe more annoying. So you can bounce the God-Pharaoh's gift. But they're just gonna Wrath and get it back anyway. Yeah, I'll take the Wrath. Their hand's pretty bad. Drawing lands is good. We like making land drops. I think we're pretty happy about that. Probably just Gate Priest. Attack for 1 first. Maybe Shark Typhoon. I should have played the Gate first. You can save Shark Typhoon. Sometimes in Magic, when you make mistakes, you are punished, and sometimes you are not. Today is a punishment day, apparently. I'm going to pitch a land here. Play Priest and Gate. So awkward. Alright, we have 3 creatures in the bin so far, so we're getting there on our God-Pharaoh's gifts. We can Priest down the 4/4, maybe. Up their shotgun, that's scary. Wow. They're going to kick Blink in the eye on their main phase? If you say so. Alright. 2 euros. Exactly enough cards to do it. Let's see what we turn up here. That was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one. So now we're at... So we could spike here, maybe. And we haven't, even though we're playing 4 Phyrexian Towers, we have not drawn them very often. There's so many times where it would have been really good. And we're still 1 short. That's gross. That's awful. Now we're exactly 1 short. Alright. I mean, we're just going to Woe Strider to set up for next turn, so... Alright, I mean, we can activate both gates next turn, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, we get it. Just 10 lands to our 5. No big deal, you know? NBD. Alright, well, there's our creature. And we'll loot. And discard a Mire Triton. And we'll loot. Discard a Massacre Wurm, sure. Don't need that land. Should we upkeep activate our gates as to not draw a God-Pharaoh's gift? I kind of like that. That's like my goat too. I think I'll draw land here, I think. The goat is, like, basically irrelevant. Sure. So, we have Massacre Wurm, Mire Triton, Fiend Artisan, Supplier. I mean, Massacre Wurm's like not particularly amazing. Doesn't make it so Euro can't block, I guess. So I guess we're trying to move to combat. And we'll get back a Massacre Wurm and a Fiend Artisan, probably. Sure. Take two. All right. I mean, I don't know if they have an answer to this. These God-Pharaoh's gifts. So we're real, pretty well set up here. Unless they're playing like Planner Cleansing or something. That is not Planner Cleansing. I mean, I guess we're blocking here, right? We have token makers in the graveyard. Two Woe Striders. I'm gonna assume we're getting Wrathed here or something. Someone's gonna block. Definitely not going to 6. And losing to a random like Shark Typhoon or something like that, so I assume we're getting Wrathed. Which will give them a second Wrath, but we just have 2 God-Pharaoh's gifts in play, so you know, whatever. Cast out. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Don't have 2 of those, please. Alright, so they probably have Settle the Wreckage, would be my assumption here, given that we they attacked all out and just let themselves down the board. So we are going to want to probably Priest them twice when they cast Settle. I guess we only have one God-Pharaoh's gift. We can Fiend Artisan for... Is there anything good to Fiend Artisan for? I don't really think so. Oh, I screwed up. I should have escaped the thing first. Actually, I can do it post-combat. So, attack with these 2. So when they settle, I can Priest in response. Because they have the castle, too. They're just dead. That was a sick draw. They're just dead. They're close to it. Yeah, I mean that's pretty sweet. Like. Sure. They gotta beat the board and my God-Pharaoh's gift. They hit a Wrath, they can do that with the Castle Ardenvale. I guess Massacre Wurm killed him. Wow, that was kind of sick, honestly. Did not really feel in control in that game, but that's great. We'll take that one. All right, so we're gonna cut Obliterator the Massacre Wurms. I guess we just want 4 Thoughtseize. I mean, I like the Chupacabra. I kind of like the Plaguecrafter also, I guess. Just got the Mire Tritons, maybe. I don't mind getting a Phyrexian Tower, actually. It's like a slower, grindier matchup, so we're more likely to draw duplicates of a land. Also, I just like boarding out a land I'm going to draw against control decks anyway. Maybe we'll cut, like, the 1 Mire Triton. It's probably the weakest card. Let's try this. And they could have, like, Rest in Peace and stuff, which is, certainly makes things a little awkward. We can just beat them with, like, crappy beatdowns and Cryptbreaker, too, so... Rest in Peace turns off Euro as well, so they might not have that. That's a pretty good hand. I mean, obviously the God-Pharaoh's Gift's a little awkward, but Cryptbreaker, Thoughtseize, Priest, and Castle. And a Cryptbreaker. I don't think there's really things you want to Thoughtseize until like turn 3 or 4, so... Alright, well, now I don't want to get censored, and I kind of want to just guess Thoughtseizes, so... Just do it. We speed to a second one, so now you have a double spell turn. I play Priest and get censored, I feel dumb, so commit, cast out, conquers death. Pretty bad hand. They have Cycle Land, but... Conquer's Death is pretty good against... I mean, well, these are both answers. Actually, every card they have is an answer to God-Pharaoh's Gift, I guess. But, let's just take Cast Out and Conquer's Death. I don't think commit matters very much. And putting it in the graveyard helps make their Narset more scary, because you can just fire off that combo immediately. You can make us draw 7 cards, which is actually 1 card. Now the question is Priest or Woe Strider? I think I like Priest. Player on Censor, it's a better card to get active. Okay. Just gonna play Woe Strider first and see what happens. Sure. Alright, I mean, we're a little light on gas this game, but... Another Cryptbreaker. I mean, I don't want to be, like, stuck to a Wrath. But... I don't want to attack either, honestly. I don't think just don't do anything. Just like play Cryptbreaker and say go, and either discard for Cryptbreaker or draw with the castle. Attacking into Shark Typhoon's kind of sketch. It's a very low value attack, so... Okay, we get it. Cycling, yes. Got any Drake Havens in there? Card's sweet. Alright, I mean, draw a castle or make a zombie. I can start drawing with the Cryptbreakers too. Hard casting God-Pharaoh's Gift is not particularly exciting. Yeah. I mean, it costs a resource to make a zombie. It costs no resource to draw a card. And we just draw. I, again, don't really want to attack. I guess we could sack 2 things to Priest now if we attack. But I kind of want a Cryptbreaker also. I'll either one of these. Sure. So now we have the option to make a zombie, or we can make a zombie sack and draw, or... I think that, sure. So now we get to... we'll sack... these 2. That makes mana to draw off Castle, which is awesome. Yeah, I should scribe first. Only 2. About to have 4. And we already have a gift. We already have a gift. Unless I'm gonna skip that. I mean, they've already cycled 2 sensors, so... They have a 3rd one, show me. Didn't think so. Now we'll get back, I guess Woe Strider's probably best. Castle Locthwain is just so good. Can't believe we're only playing 3. Like... This is just such a good land. Like, this is such a big draw for playing mono black. Like, you just feel invincible with this card in play. You can just never run out of cards. I mean, they can Euro here, but... Take us on a little Euro trip. We can just get back the Priest of Forgotten Gods and activate it. Which is, and sack 2 goats, which is pretty cool. That's annoying. It's still fine though, honestly. A Chupacabra. We could do that too. Huh. 5, 6, 7, 8. If we Woe Strider and then get back the thingy, add 2 black. Can we do everything? Makes them lose life. They sacrifice this. They have only so many things. We could just Chupacabra and get back something else. I think I like getting back the Priest. We don't get to attack, but... Could attack the Woe Strider, I guess, too, but... Wait, draw, get on Castle. I guess we do this now. Let's draw Thoughtseize. This is all great. If they answer the, yeah, Grafdigger again, sure. Need to have an answer to God-Pharaoh's gift too, so I don't think that's very good. Looking for another God-Pharaoh's gift or gate. Do you have an answer to God-Pharaoh's gift also? Because that is what you need. Oh, baby, you got what I need. right, that's that. Give me the old Chupski. Play a land. And already cast 2 Wraths. I think I like making them have a 3rd here. Actually, we can't even. We're like really light on our Reaver, actually. All right, we'll just get back. I guess the Reaver's fine. Draw a castle. Might have been a little off sequenced there, but. Fortunately, obviously once you start God-Pharaoh's gifting, it kind of eats into your gates a little bit, but... They have a big Shark type, but we could actually just die. Absorb, sure. Send in the clowns. Am I pulling a lot of swamps out of my deck? Ooh. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I mean, now we can at least sack Chupacabra next turn and kill it, but that's pretty terrifying. They are also at 8, so they need to like not die also. So yeah, I guess Euro's good at not dying. I think we're going to 1. It does make a token off Castle Ardenvale lethal, which is kind of hilarious, but we're going to just sack the Chups to scry, I think, too. All right, let's draw first. Oh, not casting that one. Or that. Alright. I mean, we have a lot of lands in play. Let it rip, I guess. This is a, I guess not completely lethal attack because they have a Castle Ardenvale, but... If they have a Shark Typhoon for 1, I'm going to be really, really, really sad. I probably could have figured that one out because like they have exactly the mana to block with this and to do it for 1. So maybe I shouldn't have drawn on the end step, but I don't even think I'd do this. You just say go, I guess. They kind of have the Wrath, so oh, thank God. Upkeep Scry is good for us too. Yeah, I think going to 1 was a mistake. If I had like been more focused, I would have counted their lands and realized they had enough mana to Castle Ardenvale for and then make a 1/1 Shark. And I don't think drawing an extra card really helped us. Oh, that was close. A little sloppy here and there, but I think overall for the most part our strategic play has been good. 2-1, 2-1. Some long games here. How about a round that's not against Euro Titan of Nature's Wrath? Can we do that? Is that possible? Maybe, just maybe. Remember, folks, check out CoolStuffInc.com. Promo code JIM5 for 5% off your order on CoolStuffInc.com. Get your singles, pre-order your Zendikar Rising booster boxes and singles, supplies, card games, board games, miniatures, whatever you need. CoolStuffInc.com has it. Promo code JIM5, 5% off your order, and you get a free Jim Davis Goblin token with your order as well. Gigantha means burn. So, probably the mono red burn deck. Hand's not great. Hand is definitely not great. We're looking for Gate to the Afterlife for sure. Brain Maggot's not going to be particularly good. Reaver should be fine, but Strider's fine too. Alright. I'm gonna kind of begrudgingly keep. Ooh. Hello. Alright, they're like a sacrifice deck. That's fine, I guess. I think we're gonna maggot them. Let's see what's up here. No more secrets. Claim the Firstborn Blood Artist. Alright, it's a pretty easy claim. So there's the Jund sacrifice deck. These decks are typically good against creature decks, but like not like a full-on creature deck, so Brain Maggot, go get him. You attack it about 0-1. It's not very often Brain Maggot can attack through a creature unopposed, but today's the day. That's also good for us. Take a Scry. Blood Artist is pretty good against us, because we do plan on sacrificing one of our creatures, but don't want that one. Looking for a gate. Gate to the Afterlife, please. I'll find myself a way into the Afterlife. This would be a spot where Massacre Wurm should be good, though. Massacre Wurm has not been very good for us yet because we've been playing against all these Euro no creature decks. Don't fear the Reaper. Well, we're gonna keep that with Lazotep Reaver available also. So. All right. Trading a Strider for a Reaper is fine, I guess. Maybe we should just draw first. All right, we're coming in. I think I'd rather just trade now and let them have his Reaper untap with it. It's no guarantee they trade, honestly, but they will. It's fun. So, I get to draw a card, which is fine. Yeah. Kind of flooded here, honestly, and we like kind of want to scry end step, and then we lose one of our zombies, so they have their own Woe Strider, sure. And another Blood Artist. Okay, we need to find our Massacre Wurm. That is not a Massacre Wurm. Okay. That's Supplier. Double gate right in the bin, right where we don't want them. All right, we're gonna do our Cryptbreaker Woe Strider trick again. Tap to draw. In response, we're gonna sack the Supplier to scry. Now every sack really hurts us too, so. I mean, there's Massacre Wurm. Priest of Forgotten Gods. I don't think that's very good right now. It's not very good against Blood Artist. Sure. Yeah, why not? Just you know, a little Scrybug action. Guess we can just play another Woe Strider. Like, I don't think we can profitably activate Priest. We'll just lose too much life. So, really feels like it's just draw God-Pharaoh's Gift or Gate or Bust. Got 4 creatures in the bin currently. It can be more, so... So we were at 10. If 5 creatures die, we die. Which is bad. Which is very, very bad. So... we can't even scry. Because even if we Massacre Wurm, we would kill all their creatures, and then we would lose 8. So we can't afford to go to 8. So we just gotta draw. That's just another land. Cryptbreaker. 9 is okay, despite 8 not being okay. Oh man! All right. Trading Gigantha for Woe Strider means we lose 4 and go to 5. We just can't win it, I don't think. Yeah, Blood Artist is really good against us. That's pretty annoying. Because our deck's also built around creatures dying and sacrificing and stuff. Like, they haven't even done anything this game. They've done basically the bare minimum. Alright, here we go. That is not a God-Pharaoh's Gift or Gate to the Afterlife. I think we are just dead. I guess we can, like, keep playing and hope they don't kill us, but we are effectively dead on board, so... Okay, play on, they say. Oh, that's another swamp. Like, if Gigantha just attacks, we just can't do anything. Like, we'll have to... One of our creatures will have to die, and then we'll go to 7, and they just kill us. Sure. I'm just going to keep the card in our hand. Either they think they're playing around something, like... Alright. I mean, now we're super good. Or not. Okay. I mean, believe we're dead on board. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, we're just dead on board. Opponent just refuses to kill us. Alright, well, however dead we were, now we're even more dead. I'm just gonna see before they figure it out. Like, I mean, we've been dead on board for like 3 turns. That kind of sucked. Alright. Let's bring in, I'll be like, Massacre Wurm, or Massacre Girl. Actually, you want our cages? Cages of company, too. Yeah, you want the cages for sure. I mean, Chupacabra, Plague Mare? What are we cutting here? Obliterator's pretty bad. Massacre Girl doesn't actually seem that good. Brain Maggot's terrible. I almost like don't mind shaving a God-Pharaoh's gift because they have graveyard hate of some kind. They have like ley lines and stuff. I'm gonna shave like a Fiend Artisan or 2 also as a hedge against Leyline. And I'm bringing in Plague Mare pretty much just to kill Blood Artist. Also kills Llanowar Elves, if that's a thing too. And Goats. Not very good actually. I'm just not gonna bring that in. Let's try this. It's possible that Massacre Girl is better than Chupacabra. But Worm kind of is the same thing, so... Alright, so we're a little hedged against Leyline of the Void here. Yeah, I mean, with your Phyrexian Tower, it's pretty cool. We can keep this, I guess. It's a little land light, but... 1 drop into Priest in the play is pretty good. Sure. Another Blood Artist, but now it just dies to the freaking Priest, so now we're in like great shape. Ooh, Massacre Wurm, cool. I think we're not about the Cryptbreaker of this game. We're gonna sack the Cryptbreaker here. This hand's really, really good. I mean, an active Priest in the play is just like so good. A second Priest or an Artisan? Interesting. I mean, the ability to actually cast Massacre Wurm next turn is kind of appealing. But I don't need 2 Priests for that. But if they kill one, I can do it anyway. I'm going to play the Priest. Okay, so a little on the awkward side. Obviously, Devil is good against Priest. So we're going to sacrifice 2 things. We're going to lose a lot of our stuff here if we're going to kill this Mayhem Devil, but it's probably just like fine. That was really good. Alright. Now we're just locked into doing it, so... Just sack everything with the gate in play. Just kill this thing. Loot a million times. This dies, loot again. Gate is good to go. Discard Massacre Wurm. Discard. Second gate's pretty good too. Let me just discard Fiend Artisan. Sure. And now we're like ready to rock and roll, right? So we add 2 mana. Take that. And now we get to just go nuts. It's a party. Attack for 1,000,000. Not a bad turn 4, you know? Priest of Forgotten God, certainly a high risk, high reward card. It's, if it dies, it sucks, but if it lives, it really, really goes over the top, so. Don't know what they're doing here exactly, because they're just playing into my Massacre Wurm, but sure. I actually only have one gate. One god, I boarded one God-Pharaoh as a gift out, so. I don't think it matters what we do here. Let's get Massacre Wurm and kill them. Cool. We'll take that. A little better than last game, that's for sure. And I didn't see Leyline, but obviously small sample. I think I'm pretty happy just standing pat. I mean, Heartless Act is honestly a little appealing, especially in the draw. So we kind of got to kill their stuff. Maybe we shave like a Woe Strider, and honestly maybe just shave a land. I'm gonna draw because I'm just greedy. Take one of the towers out. Tower's really good, but it's awkward against the devil. We don't want to let them get their priest on the play against us. Ouch. If one of these suppliers is a Cryptbreaker, I think I might keep, but we can't keep this hand. Needs to draw multiple lands in a row. Oh my god. Alright, I think we have to keep this. I'm not going to 5. Our deck's mostly creatures, so the priest should be live, and the gate's obviously really good too, so. Scrabbling Claws. Annoying. Oh, that's still. Play draw, pretty important in Priest Mirrors. They have a double creature effect. We're going to lose our Priest, but I don't know what time we can do about it, honestly. Make him have it. We don't have it either, so. Ouchie wowie. Oh my god, come on. Scrabbling Claws making life difficult for us. It's kind of what we were saying about wanting to make sure we can beat the graveyard hate. We did board out a lot of our graveyard cards, honestly. So we can just survive to cast Massacre Wurm the old-fashioned way, you know? That's bad. Chupacabra. A Chupacabra. Or Swamp. I mean, alright, I guess we're probably dead this game. Not a very good hand. I mean, maybe we could have gone to 5, but if we can survive. Oh my god. Chupacabra off the top, please. Or not, we can't draw a card. Let's die. Stitcher Supplier. Just need to live. Cast Massacre Wurm next turn. Land, creature, land. I just want to live. They're out of cards. but they have a million priests, so yeah, exile a card in my graveyard. I'll choose that one. Oh my god, we're dead. That was a sick draw. Alright, this game didn't work out too well for us. I mean, if it didn't draw Mayhem Devil there, we have a chance next turn, but now I think we're actually just dead on board. So... maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what they do, whatever. Oh my god, I'm just gonna look over here and stare at the wall. I mean, look at the game. Just gonna observe the game over here. See what's happening. Please don't kill me. Oh, my bad. Block. Problem, of course, is if I play Massacre Wurm next turn, they can just activate Priest in response to the trigger and kill it. They'll take some damage, but the Worm will just die anyway, and it'll probably just die to the Devils. Yeah, double Devils is sick. Ugh. Got 4 in the bin. We draw a Grafdigger's Cage. Doesn't do much for us. Alright. Don't really have any other plays, so here it is. The Massacre Daddy. I love that sound. Yep. I think we're just dead on board. Look pretty dead to me. Yeah, we go to 5 and attack for 6. All right, so I mean, pretty. Again, if I don't draw a second Devil there, I think we probably win this game because we would have had him down to only one Devil, and then been in decent shape to activate our gate. So what are you gonna do? You know, they had a pretty good hand. We mulliganed and they ripped that second Devil off the top. So all right, we're just dead. They're just taking forever. All right, you win. We're literally dead on board. You have 6 power in play. So, all right. So, 2-2 is not a great result. The deck certainly felt good. I mean, I don't know. It's some weird games. We definitely could have played a little tighter at spots, but definitely don't like the Obliterator at all. It just seems really, really unnecessary. Chupacabra was really good. I kind of want a second one. I love Cryptbreaker. Sideboard seemed fine. We also didn't draw Phyrexian Tower very often. So like hard casting Worm and God-Pharaoh's Gift was a little harder than maybe it usually is, but that was sweet. Definitely a serious second historic. Feels like the best God-Pharaoh's Gift deck found so far. Because it does a pretty good job of interacting with Priest to Forgotten Gods and Chupacabra, Massacre Wurm, as well as just like drawing cards in a non-graveyard way with Cryptbreaker and things like that. I feel like it could be improved a bit. I'm not exactly sure. I would surely play 4 castles and only 15 swamps. Playing 3 castles just seems insane to me. It's just like basically free. But yeah, deck's super sweet. So if you're looking for a deck to play for the qualifier, definitely one you're going to watch out for, either to play against or to play with. And that's all I got. All right, folks. I love you all. Thanks for watching. As always, I am Jim Davis for CoolStuffInc.com. Check out the website. Promo code Jim5, 5% off your order. I do a video Monday, an article Friday. Last Friday's article was all about the flip lands in the new set, Zendikar Rising, the cards that are spells on one side and land on the other. Huge deviation from almost 25 years of Magic. Not going to miss that one. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. I love y'all. Thanks for watching, everyone. I love y'all. I'll just keep redundancy department. Thanks for watching, everyone.